Welcome back to Financial Fitness Northwest, live on 1150 KKNW. It's now time for the Riley Johnson Team Market Update. We are dedicated to provide the tools you need to make informed decisions on how today's events in the local economy can affect your buying power. What special products and promotions are on the market and what to be aware of. It's the Mythbusters segment.
I like it. You did a really good intro on that.
Thank you.
We need like some music for that, Mythbusters.
I know.
I feel like this should be a new segment. I'm really excited about it. Came up with it just before the show. And I think this could be like an ongoing thing because there is so much false information out there.
There is.
That you would not know. I mean, you just don't know what you don't know. And so you see these shiny, fancy looking products and lenders saying, we can do this. But at the end of the day, does it really make sense for you? Is it in your best interest? So we're gonna talk about one specific product today.
Yes, we are. It's just new.
It just came out.
It's a new, latest shiny penny on the market.
Mm-hmm. And a couple unnamed lender companies are offering this. It's a 3% down conventional loan where you bring in 1% and they supposedly pay your other 2% of your down payment.
Now, does that sound like a really amazing deal?
Wow, I only have to come in with 1%? What?
Yeah, too good to be true.
Exactly. So obviously, I mean, everyone knows you don't get anything for free. So if they're going to give, they're going to take. And so this is just kind of a fancy way. They're basically financing in your 2%. Your interest rate is higher, much higher, because they have to up the cost to pay for that.
Because they don't really pay for it out of their pocket.
No.
They charge you a higher interest rate, and then the rebate of that interest rate is what's paying. So basically you're paying it yourself over time as opposed to at
And
closing.
So what does that look like for you? Does it give you more buying power? I mean, at the end of the day, the most important things are what is your payment going to be? How much money is coming out of your pocket, right? And so we did some investigating to see what other products are more beneficial to you than this one. This sounds great, but there are lots of other options that actually cost you less at the end of the day and less monthly. And if their monthly is lower, then guess what? You have more buying power. So one of the things is there's down payment assistance. Okay.
Yep.
0 down.
Yeah. If the 1% down is attractive to you, then there's other options. There is down payment assistance where, 0 down. So
right.
It's going to be a lot more competitive rate.
A lot more competitive rate and a lot more competitive on mortgage insurance. So when you do down payment assistance with Caliber, not every lender does offer it this way, but we have a discounted rate on mortgage insurance, which keeps your monthly payment a lot lower. When you do a 3% down conventional, whether you're paying 1% or the whole 3%, your monthly mortgage insurance is quite expensive at 3% down. And so your payment is actually a great deal higher on that 1% down scenario.
Right. So even doing down payment assistance and doing the reduced monthly mortgage insurance, you're going to have a lower payment, a lower interest rate than you would with this new, shiny, exciting new program that looks too good to be true.
Because it is. And so also with down payment assistance, you and any product really, depending on where you're buying your house and your agent and, your offer. But you can get a seller to pay your closing costs. And if you did, you literally could come in with no money on down payment assistance. We've done 3 of them in the last 2 months where our clients got their earnest money back at closing. So it is possible. The other option is if you have the money and you want a more competitive rate, because the rate is higher on down payment assistance, you can do a 3% down conventional.
Yep.
And the rate's going to be much more competitive than that 1% down because they're pricing the rate up. And what that means to you over time is you're saving tens of thousands of dollars in interest by bringing in your down payment if you have it.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, you can have a reduced, especially first-time home buyers with a 3% down, dramatically reduced monthly mortgage insurance, which will make a huge difference on your payment and, again, allow you to qualify for a higher purchase price that's within your budget.
Right. So it's really, really important to be talking to a lender that, one, is experienced and knowledgeable. Whether they're telling you they have this great product, okay, well, are they just showing you that, or are they showing you all available products to you and explaining the difference and your cost over time? it's important to be sitting down with a lender that's going to ask you the right questions, understand your short and long-term financial goals to make sure that they're presenting you with the financing option that's in your best interest.
Yeah, and they should also be presenting all programs that interest you so that you can see the difference on paper,
Right.
what that means up front, what that means down the road, and depending on how long you're going to keep the house can really come into play.
Right. And so understanding what's more important to you, cash to close, monthly payment, those things are really crucial, how long you're going to keep the property. But at the end of the day, if it seems too good to be true and they're trying to lure you in with some fantastic rate or some fantastic program, then, you probably should get a second opinion.
Definitely get a second opinion.
So at the end of the day, those shiny products usually are a disservice to you. And this one especially is going to cost you a lot more money. So talk to your knowledgeable lender, the Riley Johnson team, to hear about all your financing options. Thank you guys so much for tuning into today's show. We hope you found the information valuable. To learn about our show, the guests we had in studio, you can check us out online at www.financialfitnessnw.com. And please let us know if you have any questions about topics discussed or anything you want to hear from us. We'd love to hear from you. So have a great week.
Tune in next week.